Well, question. False. In fact, lightning likes to strike the same place twice. Like lightning rods, Space Needle, Seattle's been hit a lot. Strikes the same place a lot, the high points.
Interesting.
Okay. Yeah. All right, folks, that'll do it for now. Thank you for joining us. Make it a great Friday.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
If you want to build a new home, listen to what this energy expert has to say.
Start by reducing the amount of pollutants by using formaldehyde-free building materials, low-toxic paints, and non-toxic ceilings. Also, make sure you have a fresh air ventilation system that removes stale air and brings in clean outside air. For more information on how to stop pollutants from taking over your home, call 234-6931 for a free brochure. Join with Portland General Electric and Channel 8 to protect our Northwest way of life.
It's a marathon. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 48 hours only. We must liquidate everything. Save big. Wall Systems Plus is closing forever and must liquidate over $1 million in new oak furniture. Save at quitting business prices. 72-inch bookcase, just $69. Or a 5-piece bedroom wall, $7.99. Or a 60-inch entertainment center, just $189. Everything must go now, wall to wall. It's a marathon. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hurry, marathon ends Monday. Wall Systems Plus is closing forever in Tigard and Clackamas.
You know, the man at the top of the mountain didn't just fall there. And at Tonkin Dodge, we didn't start at the top either. Our first job was to become Portland's #1 Dodge dealer, and we did it. Then we set our sights on becoming the #1 Dodge dealer in all of Oregon, and we did that. And finally, Tonkin Dodge was named the #1 retail Dodge dealer in a 4.5-state zone. And this is how we did it.
The best selection and prices on new Dodge cars and trucks, like this 93 Dakota Club cab, starting at just $12,995. Or this popular Cummins Diesel 250, now only $19,895. Or this 93 Grand Caravan, starting at only $17,695.
The best selection, the best prices on any new Dodge. That's why at Tonkin Dodge, we lead.
We lead, that's the main attraction. Tonkin Dodge. We lead in customer satisfaction. Tonkin Dodge. We lead.
You'd have to get up pretty early to find a company that works as hard as Hertz to make you happy. Because from start to finish, we're behind you all the way. With freedom rates that are really low and free unlimited mileage wherever you go. Hertz makes renting so easy and trouble-free, you may not even think about the company behind the car, but the company is always thinking about you.
Hertz, we're America's wheels.
Oh, Dutch Boy exterior paint. Look at Kmart's price.
Yeah, and it comes in a flat set and a gloss finish. We can paint the house with one coat.
Great. Whose coat should we use, yours or mine?
Who makes those?
Charbroil.
What do they cook with?
Gas.
How many models?
2. 2 burner or 3?
How's the price?
Low.
He knows Kmart always has low prices. He just enjoys grilling me.
Why put up with glasses that are too heavy? LensCrafters exclusive featherweight lenses are lighter, slimmer, and oh so comfortable.
I never knew glasses could be this comfortable.
LensCrafters exclusive featherweight lenses. Lighter weight for greater comfort in about an hour.
How long does Replens relieve the discomfort of vaginal dryness? For days at a time. Call 1-800-4-REPLENS for a free sample and discover the difference of Replens. Vaginal moisture that lasts for days.
This is your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude of 31,000 feet. And in a moment, the flight attendants will begin serving lunch and...
Captain, we forgot the Colombian coffee.
"100% Colombian coffee, handpicked by Juan Valdez. It's the richest coffee in the world."
In my sleep, I was on a quest for ideal refreshment. Water was pure, but tasteless.
Boring.
Diet soda was tasty.
But I'd like it with that artificial coloring.
You must be dreaming.
Then I dreamed of 2-calorie Quest. Luscious fruit flavors. Sparkling spring water. Quest. Ideal refreshment. With taste like this, who wants to wake up?
Stupid futon trick number 2.
But seriously, our best trick has been made even better. A complete futon package, twin, double, or queen for only $129. Includes frame, futon, and case. All items in stock. We guarantee the lowest package price in town. Or this two-position bifold frame, $129 double, $149 queen. Many floor models also on sale. Hurry in for best selection. Northwest Futons, made fresh daily.
You're watching KGW-TV, also seen on these translators.
This News 8 update is brought to you by Smith's Home Furnishings, because nobody cares like Smith's.
Good Friday morning, everybody. I'm Greg Carson. It's 7:26, 53 degrees outside. We'll take a look at our forecast and check traffic, too, in a couple of minutes. We begin with a story that is developing right now. There are no reported sightings of fish or wildlife so far that have been harmed by an oil spill on the Columbia River. A freighter spilled about 6,000 gallons of oil into the Columbia yesterday morning, turning parts of a 30-mile stretch a patchy brown color. Cleanup crews worked overnight to contain the spill, which began dockside at the port of Longview. Now, by yesterday afternoon, fishermen said the spill was leaving a sheen of brown oil on the river.
Just a fine film like you see now coming first, and then on the eddy over here it started, you know, conglomerating, I guess you'd call it.
We're trying to keep the oil out of the wetlands because there's a lot of animals that make their homes there, and we're trying to protect them.
A ship from Panama has assumed responsibility for this spill. It has contracted with Rydell Environmental Technologies Incorporated to clean it up. Authorities are asking the public to stay away from the beaches in this area now for the time being. Well, it's officially Rose Festival season in Portland, and there is no Rose Festival without a reigning Queen of Rosaria, and that was taken care of at Portland Civic Auditorium last night.
Your 1993 Queen of Rosaria is from Cleveland High School, Michaela Myers.
Now, we will get a look at Michaela here in just a minute. She wants to play the violin in a major symphony orchestra. The newest queen carries a 4.0 straight A grade point at Cleveland High. She's also president of the National Honor Society. There she is. She's also editor of her school newspaper. Congratulations. And the Rose Festival also means the opening of the Festival Center at Waterfront Park. And you can see what it looks like. All the rain making it kind of muddy down there. Crews are cutting holes into the turf and adding sand to try to make it a little less slippery, dry it out a little bit. But muddy or not, folks, the center opens at 10 o'clock this morning. We'll find out how weather's going to be today here in just a minute. First, traffic with Michael Convery. Any problems, Michael?
Yeah, Greg, we're still having problems with an accident I-5 northbound just prior to the Tualatin off-ramp. It's in the right-hand lane. Plenty of emergency crews are still on the scene, and it's really affecting traffic more to I-205 as you come southbound from Stafford Road. Inbound on the Banfield, slow now from Gateway down as far as 74th Avenue, and the Sunset crowding up as you approach Highway 217. For Sunrise Traffic, I'm Michael Convery. Now at the forecast, here's Pete Parsons.
Thanks, Michael. Looks like a wet weekend indeed. Here's our satellite loop, and you can see a very vigorous storm system. There it is, moving on to the southern Oregon, northern California coastline. We'll see a lot of rain down there, and some of that wrapping back up into the Portland area. We're going to see some rain here today. Behind that, it'll taper off to more showery conditions, it looks like, for Saturday and for Sunday. Maybe a thunderstorm thrown in. And then we're going to see some breaks and maybe even some dry weather as we head into the beginning of next week, with high temperatures recovering to around 70 by Monday and Tuesday. That's a look at the weather. Have a great weekend. Greg?
All right, Pete, thanks a lot. And thank you for joining us, everybody. That's our report for now. I'm Greg Carson. I'll be back with more in about 25 minutes. Make it a great Friday and a great weekend.
You're watching KGW-TV Channel 8 Portland, recognized by the Associated Press for excellence in news coverage.
You've been waiting for it, and now it's here.
Saturday, 8 a.m. until 11 p.m., you can buy like an employee at Smith's Home Furnishings.
Announcing Smith's Sensational Employee Discount Sale, our most popular event.
Featuring employee discount prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, audio, computers, and electronics.
Employee prices are the lowest prices we offer, and we're offering them to you.
Plus 1 year deferred financing.
You've been waiting for it. Now, don't miss it.
Employee prices Saturday at Smith's.
Watch Tracy Barry work for you tonight.
With steadfast stares, the people cry, brave future, new world, time that goes by, the touch, the feel, the fabric of our lives, the touch, the feel of cotton, the fabric of our lives.
The
The wine glass test has been a little overdone. So has the ball bearing test. But in real life, what counts is the corkscrew test. Thread the needle test. Hairpin and stop on a dime tests. The new BMW 5 Series V8s. Their sense of the road reduces the competition to senseless luxury.
When you walk into Kmart, one of the first things you'll notice is a whole new look in their fashions.
I think it's great tie. This is wonderful.
I could talk forever about the styles and the quality, but you really have to see, touch, and feel for yourself.
Has to be full. Okay. I love that. Print blouse.
My newest collection features color-coordinated separates and soft woven fabrics.
This is in the right direction.
More and more women are proud to say, I got it at Kmart.
Aquafresh, get some brushing, helps keep them brushing.
The #1 movie in America is Cliffhanger. Breathtaking. 4 stars, amazing. The summer's first blockbuster. Cliffhanger, rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
Hey, Kitty and Brian, what difference today makes? Here's the Lucky Dog card.
On the next Good Evening, they've raised their kids, now they're raising their kids' kids.
I think I'll be retiring when I'm 92.
We'll explore the ups and downs of when grandchildren visit for good. Then, Gilligan's Come to the Great Northwest. We'll show you why America's favorite castaways are casting off in Sequim, Washington. Plus, see how this local company is off to a running start by making shoes out of garbage. Monday at 6:30 on Channel 8.
At Midway Plant Farm, their unbelievable selection and low prices on quality plants help make your dreams of a beautifully landscaped yard come true. This week, you'll find beautiful hanging baskets on sale for just $9.99. Look for additional items on sale in Tuesday's This Week magazine. Head west from Beaverton on Farmington Road to Highway 219, then left 3 miles to Shoals. Midway Plant Farm, their prices bring you in, their quality brings you back.
The price is only good if you buy right now.
You mean we can't try the adjustable bed before we buy it?
Folks, never buy a bed sight unseen. At the Power Bed Sleep Center, you'll find out why people are switching from their old and uncomfortable flat beds to Power Bed. With an adjustable bed, you'll relax and get the best night's sleep you've ever had. You may never want to get out of bed again. Hi, I'm Jerry. Come see us at the Power Bed Sleep Center. We guarantee the best price, quality, and selection anywhere in the Northwest. We're in Gladstone, just off McLaughlin on Arlington, across from Armstrong Buick.
If it's oldies on FM, it must be 97.1 KISN.
Do you like good music? Oh, no.
All fun oldies, only on KISN FM.
Well, shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. I feel good.
For good times and great oldies, keep it on 97.1 FM. Classic Oldies, KISN.
And he threw away an entry worth millions of dollars.
And then what happened, Ed?
His wife rescued his entry from the trash.
And obviously mailed it in.
Yes, and they got rich.
That's a great story, but do you realize that right now, somebody could be throwing away the winning number?
Oh, don't let that happen. I'm about to announce the $10 million number on television. It's right around the corner.
Ed's right. There's not much time to return the entry in the sweepstakes with our picture.
Do it today.
Ever wonder how far you could get on $19? Where you could go? And what you could see? Well, now's the perfect time to find out. Because right now, Alamo is offering a special low rate on an economy car with unlimited free mileage for just $19 a day. We call it Alamo's Great American Rate. One low rate that's good anywhere in America. And at $19, you never know where you could end up.
You want everything that touches your baby to be gentle, like his first friend and his first formula. We chose Carnation Good Start. It's different from other leading formulas. Good Start's protein is specially processed into smaller pieces to make it gentle, easily digestible. No formula is more nutritious. Remember, breast milk is best, but Good Start formula is made to be gentle. Gentle for you. Carnation Good Start. It's made to be gentle.
Kmart is running a huge Rubbermaid sale. Great prices on coolers and hampers.
And servant savers. These are wonderful for leftovers.
Depends upon who did the cooking.
Dad, what do you think?
Well, honey, you look great.
When it comes to food, I can resist anything but temptation. Maybe I should try Dexatrim.
Works for me. Controls your appetite morning to bedtime. This is a great price.
Now that's temptation I really can't resist.
It's finally Friday, and Jay's got PM Dawn and Maury Povich.
Look, we all know about LaToya Jackson's psychic friends, but what about her psychic enemies?
I was on a quest for ideal refreshment. Water was pure, but taste was non-existent. Some diet sodas had taste, but also a lot of artificial coloring. And I kind of fell upon it. 2-calorie quest. Luscious fruit flavors. Sparkling spring water. Quest. Ideal refreshment. And it's only 2 calories.
You're watching KGW-TV, also seen on these translators.
This News 8 update is brought to you by the Farmers Insurance Group of Companies, where families all across America can depend on farmers for life insurance. See your local agent for a farmers-friendly review.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Greg Carson. It's about 4 minutes before 8 right now. 53 degrees outside. We'll take a look at our forecast for the weekend and check traffic on this Friday, too, in just a couple of minutes. Business leaders say Oregon children face a bleak future if the state doesn't come up with a steady source of money for schools. During an education summit in Portland yesterday, experts talked about Measure 5 and the effect it has had on public schools here. And they got a warning from a former California school officials. He watched Proposition 13 erode the quality of that state school system.
So public officials that go out and say the sky is going to fall next year, the public says it doesn't fall, and it tends to lose credibility. So what Oregon has to do is not overemphasize the immediate impact, but practice preventative medicine and say, how can we prevent the effect in 2 or 3 years from really being close to California?
The Education Summit carefully avoided calling for a sales tax, but the people there seem to agree that stable funding is needed for schools. Well, the weekend is upon us, and it's not just any weekend. The 1993 Portland Rose Festival is officially underway with last night's crowning of the Queen of Rosaria.
Your 1993 Queen of Rosaria is from Cleveland High School, Michaela Myers.
Michaela Myers wants to play the violin in a major symphony orchestra someday. The newest queen carries a straight A average at Cleveland High. She's also president of the National Honor Society and editor of the school newspaper. And with the Rose Festival officially underway, there are more than 70 events going on. Here are some of the highlights to put on your calendar. Tonight is the big fireworks display on the waterfront. That begins at 9:45 if the weather holds out. If not, it'll be delayed until Sunday. Starlight Parade is tomorrow night. It winds through downtown Portland starting at 8:30. And millions of Americans will see the Grand Floral Parade on TV a week from Saturday. We can get a bird's eye view downtown. And the air show happens July 16th, 17th, and 18th. As always, that event at Hillsborough Airport. If you need more details on any of the events, you can call the Rose Festival hotline. Number there is 227-4855. Time now to check the forecast and traffic. First, Michael Convery with the commute. Michael.
Greg, we have an accident in Vancouver this morning. It's on the ramp from SR-14 onto I-5 southbound, an overturned truck, and really affecting traffic on SR-14. So if you're normally somebody who uses that, you might want to consider going east on SR-14 and using the Glen Jackson Bridge instead this morning. Meanwhile, I-5 northbound, still pretty slow from Capitol Highway down to Terwilliger, and the Banfield slow from Gateway down to 60th. For Sunrise Traffic, I'm Michael Convery. Now at the forecast, here's Pete Parsons.
Thank you, Michael. We're looking at some rain today. A pretty potent system moving in toward the coastline. That's going to give us some rain today, and we'll see some showers as we go through the weekend because an upper level low is going to set up over Northern California. Most of the showers will be down there, but we'll see some in the local area and some drying as we head into Monday and Tuesday. But keep that umbrella handy through the weekend. That's a look at the weather. Craig?
All right, Pete, thanks. And thank you for joining us, everybody. Make it a great weekend.
Want a hot price on the coolest looks for summer? Men's and women's washable silk shirts, loads of colors, only $12.99 and only at Burlington Coat Factory.
Watch News 8 and watch us work for you.
You got kids? You got germs.
Hold it.
You definitely need Liquid Dial. It has a unique antibacterial formula other liquid soaps don't. So why not wash with a soap that's made to kill germs? Liquid Dial. Kill the germs. Keep the kids. Now there's Liquid Dial with moisturizers and vitamin E.
Has some advertising lost touch with reality? Well, this Coldwell Banker commercial isn't about happy, smiling real estate agents or customers, because it's a serious business selling a house. That's why, to increase your chances, Coldwell Banker brings tens of thousands of potential buyers from out of town to sellers across the country every year. That is reality. And that's our TV commercial. Coldwell Banker. Expect the best.
Why did Hertz invent #1 Club Gold service? To beat the rush hour. See, every plane and everybody seems to land at once. But with Gold service, there's no stopping at the counters and no paperwork. Instead, you go nonstop to your waiting car with your name in lights. Only Hertz has #1 Club Gold. The best reason yet why Hertz beats the rush hour. To Hertz, the rest of the day is a piece of cake.
And our house dressing is a creamy honey Dijon.
Oh, what the heck. After that aerobics class, I can afford to be a little bad.
And save it for dessert. This is new craft-free honey Dijon.
Fat-free, cholesterol-free. Yummy.
Hey, just wait till you taste it.
This is delicious.
Well, it is made with real honey and that tangy Dijon mustard.
New craft-free honey Dijon non-fat dressing. If it tastes too good to be fat-free, it's craft-free.
I don't suppose you've got any craft-free chocolate cake?
What's this? It's your birthday, remember? Hallmark, you went all out. Well, it's not every day your best friend turns 73. I wouldn't say you're old, but if you were a lizard, you'd be a belt by now.
Shoebox greetings. Hallmark's unexpected way to say you care.
I guess that makes you a wallet.
Hallmark has the ways to say you care.
Ben and Connie Studebaker look at things differently since they became parents. I'm Roger Cruel. I'm their State Farm agent. Having a family brought a lot of changes in their lives, so we thought it was a good idea to sit down and have a family insurance checkup. We started by adding to their life insurance protection. Then we went over all their family insurance to help make sure their coverage was up to date. After all, you never know what could happen.
And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, Dutch Boy exterior paint. Look at Kmart's price.
Yeah, and it comes in a flat satin or gloss finish. We can paint the house with one coat.
Great. Whose coat should we use? Yours or mine?
Who makes those?
Charbroil.
What do they cook with?
Gas.
How many models?
2. 2 burner or 3?
How's the price?
Low. He knows Kmart always has low prices. He just enjoys grilling me.
So you switched from whole milk to skim and you're eating granola?
Oh, don't tell me.
Yep, it's loaded with fat. But Kellogg's low-fat granola has half the fat and every ounce of the taste. For today's granola fans, Kellogg's low-fat granola, now without raisins, too.
If you're looking for value, you'll find it at over 1,300 Days Ends worldwide with my Sunbelievable value packages. They're filled with special offers and savings. So call Days End today for the best value under the sun.
What a difference today makes.
Here at Sea Life Park in Hawaii.
How much influence do you have?
Hillary, America's First Lady, talks for the first time to Katie Couric. Thursday night at 10.
You've been waiting for it, and now it's here.
Saturday, 8 a.m. until 11 p.m., you can buy like an employee at Smith's Home Furnishings.
Announcing Smith's Sensational Employee Discount Sale, our most popular event.
Featuring employee discount prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, audio, computers, and electronics.
Employee prices are the lowest prices we offer, and we're offering them to you.
Plus 1 year deferred financing.
You've been waiting for it. Now, don't miss it.
Employee prices Saturday at Smith's.
extra sale only at Bruce Chevrolet Geo in Hillsboro. We ordered extra cars, extra trucks, and extra truck vans for this gigantic sale. Get extra equipment at no extra cost. That's right, extra equipment at no extra cost only at Bruce Chevrolet Geo. Extra inventory means extra selection. Extra selection means extra savings for you. That's why we say hurry in for this extra special sale only at Bruce Chevrolet Geo in Hillsboro, where we try harder to be #1.
You're watching KGW-TV, also seen on these translators.
This News 8 update is brought to you by Thriftway. Thriftway, you always get our best.
Good morning, it's 8:26. I'm Mary McDermott along with Hank Stack. Right now our temperature is 54 degrees. We'll take a look at our forecast in just a few minutes. In the news so far, there have been no reported sightings of fish or wildlife harmed by an oil spill on the Columbia River. A freighter spilled about 6,000 gallons of oil into the Columbia yesterday morning, turning parts of a 30-mile stretch patchy brown. Cleanup crews worked overnight to contain the spill, which began dockside at the port of Longview. By yesterday afternoon, fishermen said the spill was leaving a sheen of brown oil on the river.
Just a fine film like you see now coming first, and then on the eddy over here it started, you know, conglomerating, I guess you'd call it.
We're trying to keep the oil out of the wetlands because there's a lot of animals that make their homes there, and we're trying to protect them.
A ship from Panama has assumed responsibility for the spill and has contracted with Rydell Environmental Technologies for the cleanup. Authorities are asking the public to stay away from the beaches in that area for the time being. An accidental shooting may have killed a 41-year-old Southeast Portland man. Police say last night 911 received a call from a 26-year-old man who told dispatchers he had just accidentally shot a friend. When police and medics arrived, they found the body of a 41-year-old man in the living room. Authorities say he was wounded in the upper body. A rifle was found at the scene, but it is unknown whether it was the gun that was used in the shooting. No charges have been filed against the 26-year-old man, and he is being held for questioning. Well, train buffs are getting a rare treat. The world's largest operating steam locomotive pulled into Portland late yesterday. It's been dubbed the Oregon Trail Special, and it's here to help celebrate the 150th anniversary of the Oregon Trail. This particular steam engine is also celebrating its 50th birthday this year. Just over 100 of these locomotives were built in the 30s and the 40s, and this is the only one left that is still riding the rails. And you still have time to go down and see it in person. The train will be down at Union Station's Albina Yard until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Let's go to Pete Parsons now for a look at our weather. Pete?
If you're going down to see that steam train, you want to take your umbrella with you. It's going to be wet, but not as wet as it could be this weekend. I don't want to paint a gloom and doom picture. We will see some sun breaks, especially by Sunday. We'll see some, though, beginning tomorrow. The weather system is pushing mainly into northern California and southern Oregon. That's where we're going to see the heaviest rain. From this next one coming up, there it is. Back behind that, some showers. Most of those, though, will go into southern Oregon and northern California as well. So we'll see some sun breaks and some showers beginning tomorrow. Today, though, lots of clouds and some rain at times, high around 65. Then rain tapering off the showers. I threw in a thunderstorm, but that's more likely in the southern section of the state. And we're going to dry it out for Monday and Tuesday with highs recovering back to near 70. So kind of a mix, but keep that umbrella right by your side. Mary and Hank?
All right, thanks, Pete. That's it for now. We'll be back in about 25 minutes. See you then.
We showed you. Did you see it?
This plant is...
Watch News 8 work for you tonight at 5 and 11.
So Ted tells Jasmine that he's always loved her.
No.
Yes. But she says it's too late. She's going back to Chaz.
You're kidding.
I'm not. Oh, then she says she has photos, and if he wants to save his marriage...
$6,000, please. She's blackmailing him.
At Thriftway, we never forget you're the customer. This week, fresh Hawaiian pineapples are 99 cents each, and Western family peas or green beans are 4 for $1. Now through June 8th at Thriftway.
Watch News 8 and watch us work for you.
Do all luxury cars deaden your sense of hearing? Your sense of touching? Feeling the road? Not when your luxury car is one of the new BMW 5 Series V8s. Their sense of the road reduces the competition to senseless luxury.
Kikkoman light soy sauce and light teriyaki. Great flavor and the lowest sodium of any major brand. Kikkoman. It's a matter of taste.
In a city where outstanding restaurants come and go, the sign of the dove has stood the test of time. So when Folgers wanted me to switch their crystals for our coffee, I put both our reputations on the line.
It's delicious.
It's rich.
He wants another cup.
This is Folgers. I'm impressed.
This is terrific.
Looks like both reputations are as good as ever.
Can I have more?
Maybe better.
Folgers Crystals. Coffee rich enough to be served in America's finest restaurants.
Country crock churn style. The taste reminds me of Mom's butter on the farm. I loved growing up with that sweet butter taste.
Try the sweet, buttery taste of Country Crock churn style with fewer calories and no cholesterol.
Dick, come here. Is this the American Family Sweepstakes that's in the mail this week?
Yes, with our picture right here, look.
Yeah, I see. And the prize this time?
$10 million.
You know he's not kidding. Send that entry in today.
Public notice. The Waterbed Center is planning a major expansion, but instead of heading for the bank, we're out to turn millions of dollars of current inventory into cash. We've held back everything in the warehouse. Everything in every Waterbed Center has been ordered to be turned into cash. Millions of dollars of Waterbed's bedroom furniture, pier wall units, accessories, and more, all priced at a fraction of value. Any off-store managers authorized to consider all offers as we turn our current inventory into cash. Hurry for the best selection right now to any Waterbed Center.
NutraSweet Spoonful looks like sugar, measures like sugar, and tastes like sugar. But with only 2 calories per spoonful, there is one noticeable difference. NutraSweet Spoonful. Think of it as sugar, without all the sugar.
Your son's working so hard in the yard, he must be inspired by Homebase's great selection of plants and gardening stuff. Or maybe it's their guaranteed low prices.
Come to Homebase for the lowest everyday prices on Lily Miller's super rich, high-performance lawn food. Its supercharged new formula helps give longer, more even greening, and it can be applied anytime during the year. Homebase. It's that simple.
Ah, boy, Tim, I'm really excited about playing in the Payless Celebrity Golf Classic.
You know, Richard, we're going to raise about $500,000 for local charities with this tournament.
No kidding?
No kidding.
Well, who do you think's going to win the tournament?
Well, I got to tell you, I kind of like my chances.
I don't think so, Tim.
Join Home Improvement's Richard Karn and a host of celebrities for the Payless Drugstore Celebrity Golf Classic, June 4th and 5th at Columbia, Edgewater, and Riverside.
It's a marathon. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 48 hours only. We must liquidate everything. Save big. Wall Systems Plus is closing forever and must liquidate over $1 million in new oak furniture. Save at quitting business prices. 72-inch bookcase, just $69. Or a 5-piece bedroom wall, $7.99. Or a 60-inch entertainment center, just $189. Everything must go now, wall to wall. It's a marathon. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hurry, marathon ends Monday. Wall Systems Plus is closing forever in Tigard and...
From Touchstone Pictures, critics are raving about Michael J. Fox in Life with Mikey, that rare family film that's funny, hip, and lots of fun. Yes! It hits all the right notes.
I love that song.
Me too. What were you playing? Michael J. Fox is back on top.
Do you think that's easy?
Don't miss what critics and audiences call the best family movie of the summer.
You got a problem with that?
If you're looking for a good movie for the entire family, go see Life with Mikey. Rated PG. Now playing at a theater near you. Check newspaper for showtimes.
We sell more cars than any other dealer in the Northwest, and more than most any mega dealer in the country. But you still have to sell them one at a time, and you have to do it right. We welcome people to shop around. We know that we're the most competitive in price. We know that we have the most liberal financing plans, and we know that we're going to treat our customers properly. We'd like to be compared, because when we're compared with our competition, we know we're going to come out on top.
Standard TV and Appliance brings you explosive savings now during our 4-day price blast.
Super Selection, factory authorized service, Standard always delivers.
We lowered the prices on KitchenAid dishwashers, halogen ranges, KitchenAid cooktops and ovens. Nothing's more dependable than KitchenAid, and no one saves you more than Standard.
We knowingly undersell, that's always Standard.
Dynamite savings now during the 4-day price blast at Standard TV and Appliance, Southeast 48th and Woodstock.
When you turn on your TV these days, you never know what you're going to see. What's being done to keep your kids from becoming video victims? Some answers on America Close Up, NBC Nightly.
You can have Italian design, leather interior, Pininfarina styling, a classic Italian sports car, and you'll be surprised how affordable Italian design is. The Alfa Romeo 164 Luxury, the 164 Sport, and my favorite, the Spider Veloce. You may think this luxury Italian sports car is $40,000, $50,000, even $60,000, but imagine, it's only $25,000. Amazing. You can afford Italian. Alfa Romeo at Ron Tonkin Gran Turismo.
Next, Sally, the trouble with transsexuals in prison.
This News 8 update is brought to you by Ron Tonkin Gran Turismo, where you can afford Italian.
Good morning, it's 8:56. I'm Mary McDermott along with Hank Stack. Right now the temperature is 54 degrees. We'll have a look at our forecast in just a few minutes. In the news, rescue crews are calling off the search for 2 young men who were canoeing off the Oregon coast when their boat capsized and waves swept them out to sea. The Coast Guard searched Tillamook Bay for 7 hours yesterday but turned up no sign of the men. A charter boat did pick up one survivor, a 17-year-old boy who was treated at a hospital and released.
According to the victim that was recovered, the boat originally capsized inside the bay, and it happened right around the time of outgoing current, and it took them right outside.
Search crews found the canoe 2 miles west of the Tillamook Bay entrance. The victims are 19 and 24 years old. Their names have not yet been released. After months of preparation and anticipation, the 1993 Portland Rose Festival is underway, but it could be a messy one. Down at the Festival Center at Waterfront Park, much of the ground is a muddy mess. That, of course, is because of the rain. Workers are doing everything they can.
Is it going to get any better than this? If you can keep it from raining.
Crews are punching holes into the turf to help dry things out, and they're adding sand to make things less slick. Muddy or not, the Festival Center opens today. Just remember to take your boots if you venture down. Things were much more regal at Portland's Civic Auditorium, where you know the Rose Festival is officially underway when the Queen is crowned. It was a very special night for one young woman.
Your 1993 Queen of Rosaria is from Cleveland High School, Michaela Myers.
Michaela Myers wants to play the violin in a major symphony orchestra. The newest queen carries a 4.0 grade point average at Cleveland, and she's president of the National Honor Society and editor of her school newspaper. Let's go to Pete Parsons now for a look at our weather. Pete?
Well, Mary and Hank, our first concern is that fireworks display tonight in terms of Rose Festival events. We may get that in. We are going to see some rain, but the heaviest rain from this system is moving down into Northern California, as you can see on our loop. That's where the system is aimed. It is rotating some moisture, though, up into the northern sections of the state, and we're seeing some light rain in the Portland area. Back behind that, quite a few showers. Most of those are going to head into southern Oregon and northern California as well, but we're going to have at least a thread of those right through the weekend with an upper low setting up to the south of us. Some return circulation around that will bring some showers back in, so I'm keeping some in for Saturday and Sunday, a risk even of a thunderstorm, but then drying out. Monday and Tuesday don't look too bad with highs into the lower 70s by Tuesday, so we'll need an umbrella for a couple days and then some improvement shaping up. Have yourself a great weekend. Mary and Hank?
All right, thank you, Pete, and thank you for joining us. I'm Mary McDermott along with Hank Stack. We'll be back at noon today. We hope to see you then. Until then, enjoy your Friday morning.
The Ross Summer Clearance. Save 50 to 75% off department store prices. Great fashions for the whole family at the Ross Summer Clearance now.
You don't need to shop around because no one has lower prices than Silo.
Every department is packed with all the top brands and incredible bargains. Like this Sony portable CD player for only $119.99. This frost-free refrigerator for only $382.99. And this RCA 13-inch color TV with remote for only $164.99. Of course, other stores will try to beat our low prices, but Silo will beat any price. Guaranteed.
Thank you for watching Portland's most honored news station.
Programs regularly scheduled will not be seen at this time. Now, NBC Sports presents exclusive coverage of the French Open.
The smell of perfume sweet as you stroll down the street. It can only be one place. It must be France. Moulin Rouge, Jean d'Arc, the lovely boulevards, the gentle river Seine. It must be France. At the Louvre, the Mona Lisa waits your gaze. Monet, Renoir, right this way. A never-ending lover's play. It can only be one place. It must be France. Notre Dame, Napoleon, the